to Maths on Radio, a program catalyzed and supported by National Council for Science and Technology Communication, Department of Science and Technology, New Delhi.
सोचो सीखो बोलो बदलो सोचो सीखो बोलो बदलो चमका दो दुनिया को जीत लो इस जहां को
सोचो सीखो बोलो बदलो सिर्फ मैथ्स ऑन रेडियो के साथ 107.8 FM मस्ट रेडियो पर
हेलो लिसनर्स, आप सुन रहे हैं 107.8 FM मस्त रेडियो, जहां आपको मिलता है आपके ज्ञान का डोज हर रोज। मैं हूं आपकी दोस्त आरजे प्रियल और ये है हमारा शो मैथ ऑन रेडियो सीजन 2। हमारे आज के एपिसोड में हम FSI नंबर के बारे में बात करेंगे। अब जब कोई भी एक घर बनाता है या एक बिल्डर एक बिल्डिंग बनाता है, उसे ये FSI नंबर की जरूरत पड़ती है। अब ये FSI नंबर क्या है, ये आमतौर पे तो किसी को पता नहीं होता है, पर आज हम जानेंगे इस फ्लोर स्केल नंबर के बारे में, फ्लोर स्पेस इंडेक्स। इसके बारे में हमें बताएंगे हमारे मैथमेटिशियन डॉक्टर विवेक पाटकर। आइए करते हैं उनसे बात।
Hello friends, welcome back once again to Maths on Radio Season 2 with another fresh episode, and we are with our mathematician Dr. Vivek Patkar. Doctor, welcome to the show.
Yeah.
In fact, interviewing you every time in the show has suddenly made me very curious. You know, every time I listen to someone talking around me, I suddenly start thinking about mathematics in whatever they're talking.
It reminds me another application of numbers.
Oh,
that is called the index number.
So add another number to the whole family of
Yeah,
numbers.
yeah. So
okay.
means in sense of application.
Correct.
Like that. So index number theory itself is also advancing still. You know, various kinds of index numbers are being constructed.
Okay.
I will try to sum up some of those like that. There is another very important people are talking about in every urban city, urban areas are the FSI in India.
You touched upon a very sensitive matter.
Yeah.
And
it's called the floor space index.
Yes.
In US it is called the floor space ratio.
Okay. But you know,
for floor area ratio.
FSI abbreviation is so much randomly utilized by everybody without understanding exactly what it is. यहाँ पर तो 1.5 FSI है, वहाँ पर 3 FSI है. हमारे यहाँ क्यों नहीं है?
Yeah. See, FSI means how much. Suppose you have got a plot. On that, how much area you can build upon. Construct like that.
Okay.
Now let us take an example. We have got a plot having a length of rectangular plot.
Okay.
30 meter is length and 15 meter is breadth or width like that.
ठीक है.
So your base area is 450 square meters. So if you are in your city or your particular area of a city has got FSI 1, that means you can build only 450 square meter of built up area.
Okay, on that, and built up area is end to end. If you make a plot, construction of do something, the
whole area 450 square meter you can build.
Okay.
But now you cannot do from edge to edge because you have to leave out area for fire brigade or ambulance to move around. Entrance, all those kind of things. Correct. So you have to leave out certain you can say part from all the side.
Maybe 4 meters from all directions.
Say from width side 3 meters and 5 meters from around length you leave out.
Okay.
So your length becomes 30 minus 5, 20. Both the sides you have to leave, no?
Correct.
So 10. So 30 becomes 20 available.
Right.
And 15 minus 3 minus 3.
Correct.
So 9.
9. So your actual.
So on ground you can have only
20 by 9.
180 square meter as the base.
As actually. Okay, as the base.
Yes. Now you are remaining how much?
Out of the 450.
Yeah.
Okay, out of the 450.
270 is
remaining. Correct.
So you can have another story of 180.
Correct.
And 90 meter like that.
So you will have a 2.5 story
building
like
that.
Ground of 180 square meter, first of the 180 square meter and 90
meter
on top.
Like that. You can have other combination also, but you cannot disturb this 180 on the ground.
Correct.
So this is the relation between the built-up area and floor space index.
Right. I think we will specifically do another show on FSI only because there's so many in our vicinity of the campus.
Yeah.
Every housing society has all sorts of issues because people do not understand basic mathematics of the number.
No, this is as per the ground rule like that, but then there are variety of provisions made there, some areas are not taken in calculation, some are excluded.
Correct.
And all balcony you take inside. So, there are what is called the building regulations or building bylaws by each corporation like that. So, you do calculation according to that and see total area is
So
equal.
those basically come in the development rules and so I would request that if you are listening to us anywhere, just go to the corporation's website. It may be the Mumbai Mahanagarpalika or the Thane Mahanagarpalika. There is a PDF file called DC rules which is easily available.
Right.
Please download that.
Yes,
Please try and read it and understand the mathematics involved.
Yeah. And
it's very
architects are doing that way.
Correct.
But they submit a plan, then municipal architects check it. So this exercise, and then they send you ID, intention of not agreeing, all those iodine, all those are with that, and they have to then justify or make modifications so that you don't exceed the FSI.
Right.
Now, you may be asking why this FSI 1 is generally fixed like that. What happens, as we are having more and more cities like that and more population being accommodated, you may see why don't we have 3 or 4 FSI?
Yeah, why not?
No, if you exceed it, that means on a very small plot, you will have a very tall building.
Right. Like we have in South Mumbai, for example.
Like that. And they will not have enough water pressure, sewerage clearances, and firefighting, all those things like that.
The refuge that has to be left.
Yeah, so, lift, everything become very costly, uneconomical.
And it becomes unproportional.
Right, like that. So, previously when cities were not expanding, even in say Ballard Pier of Mumbai, you have got 7 FSI to some building, 4 FSI to some building.
Correct.
But at that time, adjoining area was very open and like that. So now it is not available. So only 1.33 and only for hospitals.
So there are also parameters which actually influence how much FSI should be there in a particular area, and there are reasons for it.
Right. So basically material calculation, but built upon certain other logic which is like that. And say even in different parts of city we can have different FSI. That kind of thing is happening.
Notifications are different.
That can happen like that. But that is another application of index number near to that. Right. But I will tell you one more interesting development. Development of indexes to judge the quality of a transport terminal. Big airport, railway stations, it is huge. If you have seen
correct.
Like
so much of activity is happening.
So, how visible this terminal is?
Okay.
Means can you compute some visibility index for a terminal?
So how? Okay, from a particular place or from the road, can you see it?
Yeah.
Or can
like this. Suppose we go to a railway station and we identify 5 things we want to see from entrance 1.
Correct.
Are they in your visibility sight line? Or are there some sign to show where they are?
Correct.
Like
so,
that,
I mean, as for example, if you come to a particular place, you should first of all understand it's a railway station. And once you come inside, some basic requirement should be immediately available
like that. You want reservation counter or something like that.
Correct.
So, this is how, if it is not very simple method, which we did develop visibility index for Mumbai Central, CST, many station, India, airport, like that. So what we did, we chose 20 things which are required by and large
Okay.
on any, say, these kind of terminals.
Uh-huh.
So we constructed a matrix 20 by 20. We wrote down
The basic
reservation counter,
requirements.
book, etc. And same thing on the column heading. And we stood at one position
Uh-huh.
and see if all those remaining 19 can be seen or not, or we get guidance for them.
Okay.
If it is, say, we can see from here a clock tower, say, right, 1.
1.
Otherwise 0.
Okay.
So this is how 1-0 matrix is constructed.
Acha.
And from that, some mathematical formula is there to get from this matrix. We develop a visibility index for whole of
So
the terminus
interesting. So
or for a
interesting.
small part of it.
Correct, correct.
Now, this exercise has been done for variety of almost all airports of the world.
Okay.
Yes. And along with this visibility index, what is called compactness index is also constructed.
Uh-huh.
Means, and also decentralization index is also computed. Means how the things are decentralized.
Correct.
And walking disutility index is also computed.
Which is interesting.
Means from this point to that point, how much distance you have to travel.
Travel and how comfortable it is or how easy
So it is
it is.
disutility. More that number means disutility.
Correct.
So this is how disutility index, compactness index, descent index, and visibility index
Visibility index.
of any transport terminal is computed.
Lovely.
And a whole table is constructed. So for each airport, how these indices look like.
Look.
Now,
okay.
if you are thinking of designing a new airport
you
or
have
new
to
bus
take all
station,
these into consideration.
so you see, okay, for me this box looks good. Then immediately you know the name of that airport.
Correct.
See its design.
Okay. And compare it and use it somewhere. Okay,
modify
okay,
it. So no,
right,
so
right.
these indices are playing very important part
Even
in this
designing of big infrastructure
yeah,
projects.
and that's why we are telling any designer that you do this exercise at 3 levels.
Uh-huh.
When you got a blueprint,
Correct.
you compute the visibility index.
Okay.
Then once that whole thing is constructed like that, again now see, because because now you have got a 3-dimensional thing.
Yes, absolutely.
So some pillar may be blocking your view like that. Now you again
Do
like that. And third thing is when that kind of thing is really visible,
Operational.
many people operational. Now see the things.
Okay.
You'll find a gradual decrement in the value. This is our experience
Okay.
like that. So what correction should be made?
Correct.
Right? So you should put better signs, signatures,
Right.
some instructions.
Some directions. some
So
proper-
this is how these indices are to be used periodically like that.
So actually I can actually start using it as a captain of a cricket team.
Yeah.
What would be my good fielding placement? I mathematically combine it and then
Yes, yes.
oh,
You
so-
develop a new index where there is no limit,
Yes.
thing like that. And a very specific index, you'll be interested to know. You feel that mathematics and literature, all this thing has got no relation.
that's what the general
Yeah,
feeling
yeah,
is.
yeah. But we can really judge the quality of writing,
Uh-huh.
clarity of writing especially,
Okay, how
But-
nicely the book is written.
how the content is really giving clear idea of what he wants to say.
The
author wants to
okay,
say.
Okay.
So for that, one index is computed. It's called fog index.
no, this is interesting. How can you? Okay.
Fog means confusion,
Correct.
right? So fog index can be computed if you take any authors, you
Uh-huh.
pick up one paragraph,
Uh-huh.
and then there is a very simple way to do it. There are 100 words are there. Then how many are big words? Divide how many sentences are there.
Okay,
Divide that, and
okay.
you get a very simple.
Formula.
For a very simple formula is there.
Uh-huh.
I'm not just describing you. If somebody wants, I will tell them. And you generate a fog index. So that fog index generally should have a value between 7 and 8 if you want to have full clarity.
Okay, I mean, if the book is in that case, I go in the reverse way. If the book is really very popular, that means it has a better fog index.
Yes. Now that's why you apply this method
Huh.
to Mark Twain stories,
Right.
Hans Andersen stories,
Uh-huh.
Sherlock Holmes stories.
Okay.
You'll find they are all between 7 and 8, 7.34, 7.65.
That means the author is successful in creating a very wonderful picture and which is
and
understood.
by generations.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
So if you want to write, you write yourself, then calculate
the
this
fog index.
and just see improvement like that. This is very important tool like that. And it can be used the other way around. Suppose you wrote something for children
Uh-huh.
and its value turned out to be 7.
Huh.
Then it is not good writing.
Because for children you don't
Yeah,
need
it should not exceed 4.
Okay, so you have
So some author claim they are written for children. You subject it to this test.
and you can check out whether
and
they have
like
done a
that,
good job or
like
not.
that, yeah.
Oh, sir,
And
sorry,
then higher value of index show the you can say more complications.
I was coming to that.
Yeah, the legal documents. Our study shows.
About to ask you.
Our study shows there generally this value is beyond 12.
Oh my God! That means it's
extremely complicated, and only experts can really understand what the intention is like that. So now again, index number used in entirely different context.
Correct.
And mind you, for literature there are more than 20 such indices.
Oh my God!
This is for clarity, something for nuances, something for construction. So many indices are available, so you can apply many
but
of
these
them.
numbers give you a very wonderful direction.
Yeah, so we are not saying they are perfect in that
Right.
way, but they give some sort of a finality to your judgment.
Right.
This is the whole idea of mathematics. Mathematics is, it has certain assumptions, all those things are there, but if you want to get something with certainty to certain level, which is also specified, like
Right.
95% confidence
Yes.
or something like that, this indices and this mechanism is again very transparent.
Right.
You change something, immediately its implications are clear like that.
Correct.
So these indices or index number or
Help us to-
indicators are really very helpful, and I think we have covered many areas
I know,
which
in
is like that,
fact,
and still there are many more areas where it can be used
So
like
the
that.
basic fundamental thing is please do not get scared of numbers, because numbers will help you to do a lot of things, right from designing a song to designing a building to in fact also checking out whether a book is worth reading it or not.
right. Yes,
Dr.
you
Patkar,
got the point.
Yes, Dr. Patkar, thank you very much for talking about the application of index numbers today in this episode. I'm sure most of our listeners will like, and whatever feedback we'll surely send it back to you. But friends, please do stay tuned to Maths on Radio Season 2 for some more wonderful stories on applications, and please remember, do not get scared of mathematics.
2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 5.
अरे हंसा 5 नहीं 6 होता है.
मुझे तो कुछ नहीं आता भाई साहब.
हंसा, ओ मेरी हंसा, चिंता क्यों करती है? तेरे जैसे हजारों बच्चों जिनको आंकड़ों से इतना प्रॉब्लम है, उन्हीं के लिए तो मस्त रेडियो नया प्रोग्राम लेके आया है, मैथ्स ऑन रेडियो.
हैला, ये तो मस्त है.
अभी तू भी सुन कल से, और चक्की की क्लास भी तू ही ले पाएगी.
तो सुनिए और सिखाइए मैथ्स ऑन रेडियो, ओनली ऑन मस्त रेडियो 107.8 FM.
अर्ज किया है,
मुलाहिजा फरमाइए।
इरशाद। सदियों से एक जंग चली आई है, सदियों से एक जंग चली आई है, मैथ्स और स्टूडेंट्स की कभी न बन पाई है।
क्या बात है, क्या बात है, दर्द है इसमें, दर्द है। मुकर्रर, मुकर्रर।
सदियों से एक जंग चली आई है, सदियों से एक जंग चली आई है, मैथ्स और स्टूडेंट्स की कभी न बन पाई है। न समझ आया हमें साइन कॉस थीटा, न समझ आया हमें साइन कॉस थीटा, इसी चक्कर में पापा ने खूब है पीटा। अलजबरा से आखिर क्यों दिल घबराता है, अलजबरा से आखिर क्यों दिल घबराता है, जीरो हमेशा हमारे हिस्से ही क्यों आता है। सारे प्रॉब्लम्स को ब्रैकेट में बंद करके, सारे प्रॉब्लम्स को ब्रैकेट में बंद करके आज मैथ्स से दोस्ती कर ली हमने, क्योंकि ये बात हमें अच्छे से समझ आई है, क्योंकि ये बात हमें अच्छे से समझ आई है। हिसाब किताब तो भैया जीवन की परछाई है।
वाह वाह, क्या बात है, क्या बात है।
कर्म हो या पैसा हो, सबका हिसाब चुकाना है, कर्म हो या पैसा हो, सबका हिसाब चुकाना है। इसमें कोई गड़बड़ हुई तो ईश्वर ने अपना प्रकोप दिखाना है।
वाह वाह, वाह वाह, सुभान अल्लाह।
तो दोस्तों, आपने सुना डॉक्टर विवेक पाटकर के साथ कि कैसे फ्लोर स्पेस इंडेक्स मैथ से रिलेटेड है। और अब हम बात करेंगे एक साइकोलॉजिस्ट के साथ, डॉक्टर विवेक बेल्हेकर। ये हमें बताएंगे कि लोगों को जो मैथ से इतना फोबिया है, मैथ से इतना डर लगता है, वो क्यों है और इसके पीछे साइकोलॉजिकल रीजन क्या है। चलो आइए सुनते हैं उनसे मैथ से रिलेटेड ये साइकोलॉजिकल फियर्स के बारे में।
वेलकम बैक दोस्तों टू मैथ्स ऑन रेडियो ओनली ऑन 107.8 FM। आइए जानते हैं हमारे सुनने वालों से कि क्या उनको मैथ पसंद है या नहीं।
Hello, I am Charu from Jaipur and I am doing my MA in German from Mumbai University. I am very much interested in math because
I think we use math in our daily life. Like जब हम कुछ खरीदारी करने जाते हैं बाहर, तो भी हम काउंटिंग करते हैं और हर एक सब्जेक्ट में मैथ होती है. जैसे केमिस्ट्री, म्यूजिक, पेंटिंग, इवन लैंग्वेजेस में भी मैथ्स यूज कर सकते हैं हम. जैसे म्यूजिक में स्पेशली जब आप डांस सीखते हैं और व्हेन यू बिलोंग्स टू फ्रॉम द वोकल फील्ड, सो उसमें भी डिफरेंट मात्राएं होती है, तो उसमें भी हम मैथ जैसे मात्राएं जैसे डिफरेंट राग होती है, अलग अलग राग जो होती है, तो उसमें भी काउंटिंग्स के थ्रू ही हम म्यूजिक भी सीख सकते हैं. मैथ्स सीखने का बहुत ही अलग अलग डिफरेंट इंटरेस्टिंग तरीके होते हैं. जैसे मैं हमेशा ये करती हूँ कि जब भी मैं जाती हूँ तो आई ऑब्जर्व पीपल एंड आई ऑब्जर्व ऑब्जेक्ट्स. जैसे मैं एक बार देखूंगी, जैसे एक कार है, मैं देखूंगी उसकी नंबर प्लेट पे, ओके, देन आई जस्ट क्लोज माई आईज एंड रिमेंबर एंड ट्राई टू रिमेंबर व्हाट आई हैव सीन. दैट इज ऑल्सो अ गुड ट्रिक टू लर्न मैथ.
नमस्कार, मैं हूँ पिंकी राजौरिया, भारत नगर से. मुंबई यूनिवर्सिटी से मैं एमए कर रही हूँ इन सोशियोलॉजी. और मेरा मानना है कि आज के दौर में मैथ्स, आज के दौर में क्या, पहले से ही मैथ्स बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट रहता है लाइफ में. हर जगह पे उसकी ज़रूरत होती है. जैसे कि हम कहीं पे भी जाएं, किसी भी चीज़ में जाएं तो मैथ्स यूज़ होता है. अभी कहीं पे भी हम घर से निकलते हैं या कुछ भी होता है तो पहले काउंट करते हैं कि कितने जन जा रहे हैं, तो वहाँ पे भी एक तरीके से मैथ्स यूज़ होता है कि भाई कितने जन जा रहे हैं, तो उसमें काउंटिंग होती है. कहीं पे भी देखो, घर पे भी पूछेंगे कितने मेंबर्स है, तो उससे भी पता चलता है कि कितने मेंबर्स है. मेंबर्स तो काउंटिंग होती है, तो यहाँ पे भी मैथ्स यूज़ हो रहा है. म्यूजिक में बोलो, डांस में बोलो, हर चीज में मैथ्स यूज होता है. लैंग्वेजेस में.
Hi, I'm Chaki Hina from Mumbai, and I love mathematics because it's a very great fun to do mathematics, and it helps brain works up very good in mathematics because brain get alerted by all these things. Mathematics is very important for further in career, in everything, in daily to day daily life. You should be pursuing mathematics. You shouldn't get scared by mathematics. It's really very important in life to learn mathematics. Thank you.
तो डॉक्टर विवेक बेलेगर, आपने सुना चारू, पिंकी और चाकी को मैथ्स पसंद है, which is very interesting.
This is very interesting a case. These three girls that those who have given interview to us are telling us about their liking for maths, and this is a very interesting story to learn from. See, if you develop liking for a subject in the early days of your life, then even if you take it as a career or you don't take it as a career, you end up enjoying it. See, all of them are talking about two things. One, they do mathematics, and second, they enjoy it.
Right.
Third thing, they don't apply mathematics. For example, when one of them was telling us about adding numbers of the number plates.
Correct.
So she is practicing addition, a very simple maths, not for some school examination or for some college examination, but simply because she is enjoying doing it. And this is something that we need to learn, that if we start using maths for fun purposes, this is just nothing, we can simply call it a time pass she is doing.
Right.
But she is using maths for some fun purpose. This fun is a deterrent. The joy she is experiencing out of doing this is a deterrent against the fear, against the phobia, and that is why all of them started learning maths as a part of their fun.
So probably a good way of doing time pass is enjoy maths.
Yes.
And that will help you in the long run.
Yes.
Yes. तो दोस्तों सुनते रहिएगा मैथ्स ऑन रेडियो और ध्यान दीजिएगा, डोंट गेट अफ्रेड ऑफ द नंबर्स, क्योंकि डर के आगे मैथ्स है.
दोस्तों आज के लिए बस इतना ही. मैथ्स से जुड़ी जानकारियों के लिए सुनते रहिए हमारा प्रोग्राम मैथ्स ऑन रेडियो. अगर आप भी मैथ्स के बारे में कुछ जानना चाहते हैं या फिर हमें कुछ बताना चाहते हैं तो तरीका बहुत ही आसान है. आप हमें ईमेल कर सकते हैं radiomust@gmail.com पे, या फिर आप लॉग इन कर सकते हैं हमारे फेसबुक पेज पर mathsonradio@must. Till then, take care.
बच्चों आप सुन रहे हैं
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 आप सुन रहे हैं 107.8 FM पर मस्त रेडियो, मुंबई यूनिवर्सिटी का अपना FM कम्युनिटी रेडियो।
अयो वेणुगोपाल, मुझको बता कि अगर प्रसाद अन्ना के पास 10 चॉकलेट और 10 रसगुल्ले है और अगर उसमें से वो 9 चॉकलेट और 7 रसगुल्ले खा लेता है तो उसके पास क्या है रे? डायबिटीज। अयो वेणुगोपाल, उसका आंसर है 1 चॉकलेट और 3 रसगुल्ला। तेरे को तो बिल्कुल नहीं आता रे मैथ्स।
अब मैं क्या करूँ अन्ना?
अरे मस्त एफएम सुनने का ना रे, 107.8 मस्त एफएम। फिर सुबह 9 बजे, दोपहर 1 बजे और शाम को 7 बजे मैच ऑन रेडियो आता है रे, वो तेरे को 100% सिखा देंगे।
நீங்க கேட்டுக்கொண்டிருப்பது மும்பை பல்கலைக்கழகம் மாணவர் ஒலிபரப்பு ரேடியோ மஸ்ட் 107.8 FM.
According to me, maths is boring, but my teacher says try and make it interesting. She tells me not to get a 0, but work hard and become a hero. Problems and theorems do distress me, and the letters in algebra also depress me. I count number of circles in my sleep. Trigonometry and geometry makes me weep. How confusing is alpha, beta and gamma. To get rid of maths, I have to do a lot of drama. I told my mama that maths is driving me in a dilemma. She said, just make use of your mind because maths will help you in every kind. Don't be nervous and just chill. We can do everything if we have the skill. You will really enjoy maths if you start believing that maths is really very, very interesting.
ऐसी और भी अच्छी अच्छी मैथमेटिक्स रिलेटेड जानकारियों के लिए सुनते रहिए हमारा शो मैथ ऑन रेडियो सीजन 2। हमारे शो के बारे में और जानने के लिए आप हमें हमारे FB पेज पे भी फॉलो कर सकते हैं। साथ ही आप हमें ईमेल लिख सकते हैं on radiomust@gmail.com, that is radiomust@gmail.com। और आप अब हमारे पॉडकास्ट भी सुन सकते हैं हमारे वेबसाइट पे www.mustradio.in, which is www.mustradio.in। तो सुनते रहिए 107.8 मस्त रेडियो मैथ ऑन रेडियो सीजन 2। सो दोस्तों, हमारे आज के एपिसोड में हमने बात की थी डॉक्टर विवेक पाटकर से, जिनके साथ बात की थी पंकज आठवले ने, और हमने साथ ही बात की थी डॉक्टर विवेक बेलेकर से फ्रॉम द डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ साइकोलॉजी ऑफ यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ मुंबई। दिस शो हैज बीन प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय किरण सावंत एंड द एडिटर इज नीलेश पोदार।
कहते हैं कि दोस्त शून्य की तरह होते हैं। वैसे तो उनकी कीमत समझती नहीं, लेकिन जिससे जुड़ जाते हैं उनकी कीमतें बढ़ा देते हैं। ऐसे ही सभी दोस्तों के लिए मस्त रेडियो लाया है मैथ्स ऑन रेडियो सीजन 2।
दोस्तों, आज के लिए बस इतना ही। मैथ्स से जुड़ी जानकारियों के लिए सुनते रहिए हमारा प्रोग्राम मैथ्स ऑन रेडियो। अगर आप भी मैथ्स के बारे में कुछ जानना चाहते हैं या फिर हमें कुछ बताना चाहते हैं तो तरीका बहुत ही आसान है। आप हमें ईमेल कर सकते हैं radiomust@gmail.com पे, या फिर आप लॉग इन कर सकते हैं हमारे फेसबुक पेज पर मैथ्स ऑन रेडियो @must। टिल देन, टेक केयर।
This is Must Radio, only on 107.8 FM.
Maths on Radio, a program catalyzed and supported by National Council for Science and Technology Communication, Department of Science and Technology, New Delhi.